What is the question is given? The question is given that in the adjoining figure, you can see one figure is given. You see the frame of a lampshade. This is the lampshade. Okay, it is covered with decorative cloth, and the frame has been has a base of diameter 20 centimeter and height 30 centimeter. Basically, this white part, you can see this white part. This white part is actually basically the lamp. Okay, what is the upper, this blue part, this blue one? You can see a margin of 2.5 centimeter to be given for folding over top and bottom. Sometimes we can fold the lamp like this. Okay, for folding, this part is given. So this part height is 2.5 and 2.5. Okay, what you have to find, you have to find how much cloth required for covering the lampshade. So this is a lampshade, and we have to find how much length of how much cloth given. So cloth given means we have to find the total surface area. Okay, so total surface area we have to find. For first we will write the whatever given. What is given, you can see first thing is that first thing is given here, height of the folding top and bottom. You can see the blue color part, the sky color one. This part we can fold, right? And this height is given 2.5 centimeter. This height is given 2.5 centimeter. And what is the height? So we wrote height of the each folding top and bottom, that is h equal to 2.5 centimeter. We are denoting this small height by small h, and height of the frame, I mean height of the lamp actually, that is h equal to, we are writing capital H, that is equal to 30 centimeter. So you can use h1 and h2 also. Okay, so height of the frame is 30 centimeter. Now base of the diameter is given 20 centimeter. So what will be the radius of the base? Radius will be 20 by 2, which is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, the radius we got. So we already got whatever we need. We need the height, we need the radius, we already got. So now we have to find the the CSA. Okay, now look here, we have to find CSA because we have to cover the lamp only. Okay, we will not cover the top and bottom. So we have to find the CSA of this white part, you have to find the CSA of this blue color part, and you have to find the CSA of the this bottom blue color part. So we wrote like this: CSA of top part, CSA of middle part, and CSA of the bottom part. So CSA formula we know that 2 pi RH, right? I hope all of you remember the formula 2 pi RH. Now we'll put the value to before putting the value, what we can take common from all these, we can take common 2 pi r. Look, if I take common 2 pi r from all these three, what I will get? I will get 2 pi r into h plus h plus capital H plus small h. So that's the thing. Now we'll put the value, that is equal to 2 pi value is 22 by 7. Then r value is 10. Inside the bracket, it is 2.5 plus 30 plus 2.5. If you simplify this one, you'll get 44 by 7 into 10 into, inside the bracket it will be 30 plus 2.5, it will be 35. Okay, so then you can this, sorry, 35 and 7 you can cancel. Okay, so it will be 35 and 7, if you cancel it will be 5. So we'll get 44 times 10 then into 5. If you simplify this also, you will get this one, 440 into 45 into 40 is 200 220 2200, I guess. Yeah, 2200 centimeter square. Okay, that is our area, total surface area. So how much cloth required? This much cloth required. You can write the answer that question was find how much cloth is required for the lampshade. Just write the answer. This 2200 centimeter square for the lampshade. Okay. Next, question number 10. For question number 10, let's go to the question number next page. In question number 10 is saying that the students of a Vidyalaya means those who have Hindi, I hope all of you know. Vidyalaya means school, right? So students of a Vidyalaya were asked to participate in a competition for making and decorating pen holders. So pen holders in the shape of cylinder. You can see one diagram I am giving you. Okay, I gave you one diagram. This is like a right circular cylinder, right? Using cardboard. Each pen holder was to be radius 3 centimeter and height is 10.5 centimeter. So the Vidyalaya was supplied the competitor with the cardboard. If there are 25 competitors, how much cardboard were required to be bought for the competition? So in pen holder, if you think a little bit, think about it. If you're having in home, that's okay. In pen holder, always the top part, you can see the white color part, it is always open, right? So pen holder, we will not going to find total surface area. We'll find the CSA, the curved surface area, and the base area. Okay, or otherwise you can find total surface area, then minus one top area, anything. Same answer will be there. But I feel that CSA plus area of the base will be the easier for you. So what I will do, or whatever given we are writing area, sorry, radius of the cylinder of the pen holder is given r, that is equal to 3 centimeter. Height also here directly given, so you don't have to worry about anything. Height is given 10.5 centimeter. Cardboard required for up one pen holder. For one pen holder, how much cardboard? That is equal to, you know, CS of the pen holder plus area of the base. Now we'll put the formula. CSA formula is CSA formula 2 pi RH plus area of the circular base. Anyone can tell me what is the area of the circular base formula? Area of a circular base formula. Anyone can tell me? I'm giving you 1 minute time. Area of a circular base. What is the formula? Area of a circular base. What is the formula? I hope everyone can hear my voice clearly. Otherwise, always getting excuse like this. Let me know what is the area of the circular base. Anyone? What is the area of a circular base? Yes, sir. Why yes, sir? I mean, I'm asking answer. What is the area of a circular base? Let me know the answer. Yes, obviously, area of the circular base means area of a circle. Obviously, pi r square. Area of the circular base means area of the circle. So pi r square. Then we can put the values. You can put the values. I will like to take common pi. Okay, and r also. Then what will remain inside? It will be 2h plus r. Okay. Then next line you can put the value. Pi value is 22 by 7. Then R value, how much? R value is 3. Then inside the bracket 2h, 2 into h value is 10.5 plus 3. So if you simplify this one, 22 by 7, then 3, then multiplied by inside the bracket, you will get 10 into 2 is how much? 21 plus 3. So if you simplify this one, sorry, it will be 66 by 7 into 21 plus 3 is 24. Okay, then which is equal to 24 and 66 you have to multiply. 66 into 24, that is 1584 divided by 7 centimeter square. Centimeter or yeah, centimeter square. Okay, now after that I will not do anything. I mean I will not write down in a decimal form, because here we ask how much cardboard we needed. Okay, we don't ask how much we don't ask what is the required area of a pen holder. So how much cardboard will be required? That formula will be, I mean we have to multiply this one with 35, and here 7 and 35 can be cancelled, so we will not multiply now. Okay, so we'll do, since the cardboard of required of one pen holder is this, therefore the cardboard required for 35 pen holders is equal to this into 35. Okay, equal to 35. So if you just simplify, if you simplify this one, uh, 7 and 35 will cancel, it will be 1584 into 5. Okay, so into 5 means how much? 5 7920 centimeter square. Okay, so you can convert in decimal form, but I will not like to do, because here we are not asked for. Okay, we asked for how much for 35 pen holders, so that is the answer. Okay, so that is our this part 13.2 exercise. Next we'll going to I'm going to, some of you are coming so late, we'll go to the next chapter, next part. Okay, any doubt regarding this part? Any doubt regarding this exercise 13.2? Any question? Is there any doubt regarding Wazole is joining so late? We already completed 13.2. Any doubt regarding 13.2? Any question? I'm giving 1 minute time. If there any doubt, then I will discuss question number next topic, that is right circular cone. If there is any doubt, ask me. Otherwise, I will go to. Let's see. No, sir. Okay. Uh, okay. So okay, fine. Then Wazole, I will after the class. I will though for today I am recording the class, because I saw many student was not able to join. So I am recording the class. You can see the recording later. So okay, fine. Then I'm going to the next part of the this surface area volume chapter, that is right circular cone. All of you, I mean, some of you, all of you are very much familiar with this kind of figure, especially in the birthday cap. This is look like exactly birthday cap, right? So this is called right circular cone. In this right circular cone, three very important things are there. In previous part, you can see in the cylinder we had height and the radius, right? In right circular cone also we have height and radius, and one additional, you can see one small L. You can see I'm denoting this one with small L. It is known as slant height. The name of this one, this is not a height, it is slant height. If you see, this is a this triangular shape, you can see this L is denoting actually the hypotenuse. So that hypotenuse for a you can say for the cone is called slant height. So in cone there's two height is there. One is normal height, another is slant height. Okay, and obviously there is radius is there. So what is a right circular cone? In a right circular cone, radius of a circular base is denoted by small r, height is denoted by h, and slant height is denoted by L. Okay, slant height denoted by L. So here slant height also named sometimes lateral height also. Okay, sometimes slant height also known as lateral height also. Then we don't have to, I mean, like this lateral height and radius, they have some relation. Okay, if you see this, I make this one pink color triangle. You can see in this triangle, if you consider this is a right angle. Okay, because height is making right angle with the radius, right? Then this is the right angle triangle. Okay, if you see this is right angle triangle, L is the hypotenuse, right? So by Pythagoras theorem we know that hypotenuse square equal to height square plus r square. So look, slant height we can find, if the height and radius is given, we can find the, using this formula we can find the slant height. Slant height equal to square root of h square plus r square. Okay, similarly sometimes a radius also not given, so from there, from using this formula we'll use the slant height. So slant height L equal to h square, square root of h square plus r square. Okay, or similarly h equal to, we can find any other relation h or r. So curved surface area, here also we having curved surface area, that is CSA. Curved surface area means in this cone the outer surface area beside the base. That formula is pi r L. What is L? The slant height, r is radius. And what is the total surface area? How to find the total surface area? Pi r L plus pi r square. The base is circular, right? In a circular cone, right circular cone, base is circular. So this formula is pi r into r plus rl. Okay, from where you can see pi rl plus pi r square. If you write, then I'm just taking pi r common, so r plus l. These three formula mainly we will use in this chapter, sorry, in this exercise. Okay, uh, so before moving on, we can move to the exercise question, that is better. If you're having the book, please open page number 37. If you're having the book, though I wrote the questions, uh, yeah. So first question is saying that diameter of a base of a cone is 10, okay, 10 centimeter, and slant height is 10. Sorry, diameter is 10.5 and slant height is, so let me give you the diagram also. I'm just giving diagram for first question only. Okay, this is your diagram. uh, you can see that slant height is given 10 and radius is given 10.5. So basically we have to write here sign the solution. Diameter of the base is 10.5 centimeter. Then um, therefore radius of the base is equal to 10.5 divided by 2. Okay, then if you equalize this one, you will get 10,105 divided by 20. Okay, equal to, if you simplify more, you will get something by 24, 521 by 4. Okay, in mensuration, always try to write down the decimal in fraction form, so it is easy to calculation. Okay, this is one very important thing, that is in mensuration, like in area, all this, if you convert this one, especially when curve, I mean circle is involved, because pi value we used to write in fraction. So if you convert decimal in fraction, that will help you to calculate. So radius of the base we got, we 21 by 4, right? Yeah, 21 by 4. So slant height, I told slant height is L, is equal to given 10. We have to find the curved surface area. Curved surface area formula is curved surface area. Therefore CSA of the cone is equal to, formula is pi r L. So pi value put 22 by 7, then 20 by 7 r we got 21 by 4, then slant height 10. So if you simplify, you can see, look, 7 and 21 cancel, right? And 7 and 21 will be cancelled, and here 4 and 22 will be cancelled, right? So basically we'll get 11 into 3 by 2 into 10. Okay, then 10 and 2 will be cancelled, so we'll get 11 into 3 into 5. So if you simplify this one, we will get 165 centimeter square. Okay, that is the CSA of the cone. Now here we have to find the total surface area also. So therefore total surface area for TSA of the cone is equal to, what is the TSA formula? I told that pi r plus L. Okay, so put the formula 22 by 7, then r value 21 by 4, then inside the bracket 21 by 4 plus L is 10. Yeah, if you simplify this one, first here 7 and this is cancel, and 4 and the 22 will cancel, so it will be 11 into 3 by 2. Okay, and inside the bracket it will be 4 will LCM, numerator will be 21 plus 40, then which is equal to 33 by 2, then multiply with 61 by 2. If you simplify this one, calculation will be like, okay, here it will be 4, right? Yeah, it will be 4. So numerator will be 8, denominator will be 33 into 60, 33 into 61. 2013. If you simplify more, you will get the answer 251.625. The answer here will get 251.625 centimeter square. This after that we have to do this calculation only. Okay. Yeah. So only calculation is the thing. After that you just divide by this cell. Okay. Then you can get easily. Okay. Fine. Then move on to the next question. Next question also we have given uh, next question is given, find the total surface of the cone if slant height 21 and diameter is 24. So this question is same as question number 1. Okay, so I'm giving this one as homework. The blue color one, this is homework. Same thing we have to do, just but don't find CSA, because here CSA is not asked, here only asked TSA. So in this, first find the radius and then put in the formula. Okay, so I'm giving this one as homework. So easy question, some question you have to do by yourself also. Okay, next question. Next, question number 3. Curved surface area of a cone is given. Curved surface area of a cone is given. Evila is joining so late. Curved surface area of a cone is given. Okay, today is 25. We have to find and slant height also given. We have to find the radius of the base and total surface of the cone. So let's find. First, whatever given. Given is CSA is equal to 308 centimeter square and slant height L equal to 14 centimeter. So from this much information, can I get from this much information can I get the radius R, because pi RL is CSA, right? So will you use the pi RL formula and then you equalize this one to get the radius. Let the radius of the base is R centimeter. So as per question, pi pi RL equal to 308. Then put the pi RL value. Pi value is 22 by 7. Then R is R, and L value is 14, which is equal to 308. The next line, I'll keep R only on the left hand side. Okay, I'll keep R on the left hand side. On the right hand side, I'll take all the things. So it will be 308 numerator will be 308 into 7, denominator will be 22 into 14. If you simplify this one, you will get 7 and 14 will cancel, right? So it will be 7 and 14 will cancel. It will be 2 and 22, and this will also cancel. 22 and this will also cancel. So numerator will be 22 and 308 divided 22 is 1 and 8, and denominator will be 2. Okay, so it will be 9 centimeter. Okay, you can divide by yourself also. 308 by 22 you can check by yourself, it will be 18, and denominator 7 no, 14 divided by 7 is no, this is this will be, oh wait 308 now, so it will be 14 not 18. Yeah, 22 into 1 is 22, so 8, yeah, 4 into 22 is 18, yeah, it will be 7, sorry, it will be 7 centimeter. Okay, so we got the radius. Now we can find the total surface area. Write down then 1 radius of the base is 7 centimeter. Okay, number 2, TSA of the cone. TSA of the TSA of the cone formula. I'm copying the formula only. Okay, formula is pi r plus L, right? R value here is 7. R value just put 7, and what is the this value? L value is 14. So next line, if you just simplify, equal to 22 by 7. Then so why I'm writing 22 by 7 here? From here 7 and 7 cancel, right? It will be 22 into 7 and 14 is 21. So it will be answer is 484 minus 2, say 463 centimeter square. 463 centimeter square. That's the answer for question number 3, total surface area. Okay, then we're moving towards the next question, question number 4. Let's see, question number 4 is saying a conical tent is this height and radius is given, find the slant height. This question is important question, and this type of question will come. Okay, so here what is given, let me write. Here given height of the conical tent. Here is height is given, okay, h is given 10 meter, and radius of the base is given that is R is given 24 meter. Okay, we have to find slant height. So what is the slant height formula? We'll use this formula L. If you remember, slant height L equal to square root of h square plus r square. Okay, so let's put the values only. Therefore, number 1, slant height L equal to square root of h square plus r square. If you put the values, this will be square root of h square means 10 square plus 24 square. Let me know the answer. 10 square plus 24 square. Please do this one now and let me know answer within 2 minutes. Do this one, 10 square plus 24 square in your book, and let me know the answer. What is 10 square plus 24 square? What is 10 square plus? Anyone? Give me the answer, please. What is 10 square plus 24 square? Please give me the answer fast. Square root of 10 square is 100, 24 square is 576. If you do the square root, it will be 676, which is equal to 26 meter. Okay, that is the slant height. Now we have to find cost of canvas required to make the tenth. Now if you know how to make the tenth is make over a what it called, tenth is made over a base, I mean sorry, over a plane, right? So in tenth only the curved surface area is needed. Okay, if you see, the tenth is needed for the only curved surface area. We don't have to find total surface area, we have to find the curved surface area. So we have to find CSA of the tenth. Formula is pi RL, sorry, and put the values. R value how much? 24, and L value we got 26, right? In this case you have to multiply everything. Okay, but don't multiply, I'll have something for you. You have to multiply the numerator first. Let multiply 22 into 24 into 26. We are getting 13,728. 13,728 by 7 meter square. Okay, don't put in decimal form, because we asked that we asked to find the cost. We don't ask the area. So cost at the rupees of 70. At the rupees of 70. So let's find out the cost. Cost of the canvas at the rate $70 per meter square. Cost of canvas at this rate, you have to multiply just 70, right? And if you just multiply 70, look, this 7 will cancel, is equal to 70. Now look, this 7 and 7 will cancel, so it will be 7280 rupees. 13 7280 rupees. Okay, so look, if you I mean, like, simplify this one in decimal form, how difficult would be this one. Okay, so that is the thing. So in mensuration, always try not to convert in decimal form. Okay. Okay, Imli Jungla, your answer was not correct. I guess 676 is the answer, right? Though, so it's okay, fine, very good. That you have tried though. Okay, then going to the next question, question number 5. Question number 5 is given that what the length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will require to make a conical tent of height 8 and radius 6. Assume extra length material that will require for stitching margin and waist cutting approximately 20 centimeter. So here one information given, pi equal to 3.14. Okay, we have to use pi equal to 3.14, right? So let's do here what is given, the length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide is required to make conical tent of height 8 meter and base 6 meter. So height and base given, we have to find the uh, slant height L, right? Okay, so for this one, first find out what is given. This question is important question. Solution. Height of the tenth is given, h equal to 8 meter. Okay, and radius of the base is equal to, radius of the base r equal to 6 meter. So we have to find the slant height first. Therefore slant height, because we have to find the curved surface area, right? So slant height, you have to find slant height L equal to square root of, in this part I will not write the h square plus this one because I already wrote this one before, so I am directly writing 6 square, which is equal to square root of, if you simplify this one you will get 100 inside. Okay, I'm not doing this one is 10 meter. So slant height we got 10 meter, right? Now let's find the area, curved surface area. Therefore CSA of the 10th equal to pi r l. Put the value equal to pi 22 by 7. R value is r6. Then L value L value is 10. If you simplify this one, it will be 6 into 2 is, oh sorry, here we have to use pi equal to 3.14, right? We have to use pi equal to 3.14. So that's this thing you have to remember. Okay, this is not like the previous thing 20 by that I'm doing the mistake, I was supposed to do the mistake. So if you simplify this one, It will be 188.4 meters square. Okay, up to this I hope it is not very difficult. Okay, up to this is only this thing. But what the question again, we will read out the question. The question is the saying what the length of a tarpaulin, so of wide 3 meter wide. So a tarpaulin, what is called cloth is there which is 3 meter wide. From there we have to make a cone, we have to make the tenth. Okay, understood. So the thing is that we'll take the length of the tarpaulin will be, so tarpaulin obviously will be in rectangular so rectangular shape where wide is given 3 meter. So we'll take the area of the length of the tarpaulin equal to L, and area of the tarpaulin and area of the, I mean CSA of the tenth will be equal, because from the tarpaulin we are making this one. Okay, so if you want a diagram, I'm showing you one diagram. Just give me 1 minute. 3 meter. So from this tarpaulin, this one, we will make a cone. Okay, we'll make a cone like this. We'll make a tenth like this. Okay, so you can see the area of the cone and area of the tarpaulin should be same. Okay, so we'll take let the length of the tarpaulin is L meter. Okay, L meter. Therefore area of the tarpaulin is equal to 3L meter. Okay, 3L meter. So as per question, this 3L is equal to 188.4, right? 3L equal to 188.4. If you simplify this one, L equal to 188.4 divided by 3, which is equal to 6, then 2.8 meter. Okay, this is 8 meter. Then one thing, last line, you can see what the last line is saying. The last line is saying approximately that the extra length of material that will required for stitching, margin and wastage in cutting approximately 20 centimeter. So we have to add 20 centimeter with the length, this L. Okay, with this L we have to add 20 centimeter because for stitching extra length we need it. So we'll write this one. The extra length approximately 20 centimeter, which is equal to 0.2 meter. We'll converting in meter because all the things here is given in meter, right? So Therefore the length of the tarpaulin is 62.8 plus 0.2, which is equal to 63 meter. Okay, that's the answer. You can write this one in bracket. Okay, that's our answer. This question is important question. Okay, this question is important question. Okay, okay, fine. Then question number 6. Let's do question number 6. Question number 6 is saying the slant height and the base diameter of a conical tomb is given. Find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface area at the rate of rupees 210 per 100 meter square. So 20B9. Okay, so slant height and base diameter is given. Find the cost of whitewashing. So let's do so easy question here. This is so here slant height L equal to 25 meter and base diameter is 14 meter. Therefore radius of the base is equal to R equal to 14 by 2, which is 14 by 2, which is equal to 7 meter. Okay, so after that we have to find the curved surface area. Therefore CSA is equal to pi RL, pi value 22 by 7 into R value we got 7, then L value we got 25. So if you see simplifying 27 and 7 cancel, it will be 22 into 25, which is equal to 550 meter square. So the cost of whitewashing, it cuts surface area at the rate of this per 100 meter square. So write down this thing here. Therefore the cost of whitewashing the cut surface area at the rate of this one per meter square equal to it will be 550 divided by 100 into 210, because 100 meter square is 100 meter square is 200 rupees, 210 rupees. Okay, so which is equal to, if you see that 10 this 20 will cancel, it will be 55 into 21, which is equal to 55 into 21, 51 5 into 20, 120, 110, 165 will be, I mean 1165, or yeah, 1155 rupees, 1155 rupees 1155. Okay, that's our answer. This question is so easy. Okay, fine. So it's okay, only two question left. We can do the two question next day. Okay. Okay, fine. And then now give your roll numbers, please. Everyone give your roll numbers.